And through the 70s, racism was very, very difficult for us as youth getting into mixed schools, because there's always, at that time, there weren't that many different cultures within our territory. So it was between the First Nations and the Caucasians. There's a lot of upheaval and battle between them.
I take a stand on how people treat our First Nations, feel that I'm a part of their community. I live very close to their communities. I don't like the way people talk about them or treat them, and I will definitely take a stand defending them, because again, they're just people like I am and like you are. They're the same as we are, and I think that they deserve everything that we deserve.
I always hoped like a country or a community that really acknowledges each other's existence. I'm kind of hoping that if we have some kind of organization that particularly focuses the new arrivals from different cultures or places come to this community. And what do? We really want to hear, what kind of culture do you have, what kind of values did you have, or what do you want to share in this community? And if we really acknowledge from the other person, or about the other person, I personally believe that no matter how small or no matter how big or no matter how different you are, there's always something we can learn from this person. Just by if we acknowledge the differences, people will not feel particularly neglected or feel bad the way they are. The first step may be just to share my idea first. Maybe there are more people who has the similar ideas.
I would hope that there's not such a split, not only racially, but in different groups within our community. And really I hope that for Canada, I mean, we talk as though we're so accepting, but every community has its problems, and that includes us. And a community really should be a community where people are supporting each other, regardless of race, gender, or their social status. So that would be my dream. But
in life, people always move around. I don't plan on being stationary, so I don't believe I can make a greater difference in this community specifically. But of course, to practice what I preach, and do my part wherever I go. At least will make a difference, person by person, to create the better feeling and set an example if I can of what I believe would be the ideal beliefs and ideal attitudes toward each other, the caring and acceptance, for sure.
I can practice what I preach. I can be the change that I want to see in the world, and I can't impose my beliefs on anyone because I don't believe in that. And do my best and not be a hypocrite, and hope people take something from it.
My wish is that we could actually get together and really listen to one another and really hear what it's like for people, say, who are homeless, what it's like for people who have experienced residential school. That truth and reconciliation actually becomes a community dialogue where we actually really learn from each other. That would be my wish. And that we keep our hearts open while we're doing it. One of the things I have to do is to be patient, because I want it to happen now. I have to keep showing up myself to listen to people and to speak about issues that are important in the community.
Strive as a community to just take care of each other.
And I would love to see a greater partnering of community members into the future. through projects that help us to learn about the land, help us to grow food, help us to share food and well-being all around, so that this rich valley can give a rich life to everybody that comes here, and that we welcome people with open arms.
That people would stop judging each other and just love each other and see that we're all the same, we're all one. We're put here to love each other, not to hate each other. That would be my wish. Who are we to judge? We all have stuff that affects our lives, bad and good, all of us. We're all born the same. And so don't judge each other, love each other. It doesn't matter what you look like, it doesn't matter what you sound like. You know what? We all have a heart, and we just have to love each other.